It's your boy VC Xavier. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Come on, QB, come on.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Let's go, line 50, line 50. Blue deck, blue deck.
At the 36-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they?
Now Young loses the football. It's stripped, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 28 yards.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On second down now, Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Henderson able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Ready up.
It's 2nd and 7. At the Steelers' 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Let's go, team.
Hey, 2. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randy Moss there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base.
Check back.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
You got it.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana, thought about going back to go to Notre Dame. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights in it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randy Moss with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. This time the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Now Aikman to throw on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line. Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Now Saquon Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Eat.
On 3rd and goal, Aikman. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
He was covered by Deion Sanders.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Wahoo!
Go.
Final play of the half. Young going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
In your face.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
60 outlaw.
Brings up second
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now Aikman staring at 3rd and 2. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Ready? 15-1.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
11 yards there, 1st down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Here's Okoye. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Aikman will throw. And And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll run with Barkley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And 3 yards on the carry there as this defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. Stenerud able to put this one through. And that's going to tie us at 13. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Check. 40's mark. 40's a mark. 40's recon. 132 fighter. All set.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike 40.
Ready?
From the gun, Steve Young. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Ready? 18 Gator. Here we go. Hey, exit.
40, Mike 40.
A first down throw for Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. John Henderson, his 2nd sack of the night. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Young to throw it. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. There he goes, right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Stenerud now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick six, Young. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They are making plays on the football, contesting everything.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by a former Cowboy, Deion Sanders. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. 60 or.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On first down, Barkley. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Stepping up, he'll try and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Steve Young. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check. 6-6. Pull it high. Ready?
First down, Young. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Play action now. Here's Steve Young. He'll buy some time right. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The second down throw for Steve Young, incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd and short.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the game starts. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, dude.
They run on first down with Jackson. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
55 mark, 55.